Hi, I'm Rachel Stancliffe with Oxen Technology, and today is all about communications. Everybody needs to communicate all the time. You need to communicate with your employees or with your coworkers. You need to communicate with customers, but also vendors, partners, and other service providers. So that is why today is all about communications planning for your business continuity and disaster recovery process. Good communication helps smooth the way for any process. It can help bolster your confidence, and it can affect how others perceive your organization and your capability in an emergency. When you are putting together your BCDR plan, you should include a crisis communications plan as part of that. A crisis communications plan will include a couple of elements such as a designated spokesperson, a communications team, your communication methods, and templates. So we'll break these down really quickly. A spokesperson obviously will be the person who speaks for your organization to the media or the public in an emergency. You should designate somebody who has authority to speak for the company. A communications team obviously will handle creating and sending your communications. You should designate people and clearly let them know that it is their responsibility to start crafting those emails or letters, setting up phone scripts, or posting on social media when you pull the trigger on your disaster plans. For communication methods, you should state in advance how you are actually going to communicate in certain scenarios. For example, some disaster scenarios may only require an email notification to your customers. So how do you send mass emails? A more serious, time-sensitive emergency may require phone calls or speaking to the media. How will you do this? Do you know who your media contacts are? And lastly, templates. Have templates on hand that address a variety of situations. Your response and communications time will speed up a lot if you already have emails, letters, social media posts, and other announcements ready. A few tweaks and those communications are out the door, maybe in a matter of minutes. How you communicate is unique to your organization. When and what you communicate, especially to the public and to your customers, will vary depending on your industry, regulations, and compliance laws. Communication is obviously a huge topic, but planning for it in advance can save you time, headache, and reputation points. Thank you for joining us for this week's BCDR tip. If you have any questions or comments for Oxen Technology, please leave them down below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.